And we are live, folks. I am here today with Odyssey. He is one of the most influential people in our channel, and he knows exactly what he's talking about every single time when it comes to Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and all the other TCGs. So I'm very happy to have him here with us. So Odyssey, today the topic is the Hobbit, my friend. Hobbit Magic. It's been blowing up. It's been crazy. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
The price is skyrocketed. So give me your take on it, man. What do you got so far for me?
So my background is in Pokemon, mostly. I've been into Pokemon since the beginning, and then, took a long break just like most people. And then got back into Pokemon around 2022. And then a little bit after, I got started watching Rudy. Almost after that, I got really into Rudy. But I never really got into Magic till Lord of the Rings came out. And I've just been casually collecting. I never played any Magic, actually. But I've been casually collecting Magic and some sealed and some cards, especially the Final Fantasy. But when it comes to Hobbit, I'm really excited for it. I got hopefully 3 cases and then a collector case. And then I'm so excited for it that I'm watching the Lord of the Rings movies and then eventually get to the Hobbit movies. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. What about you, man?
I am very excited because this feels like Final Fantasy when it was booming, right, in the Magic market. I've been in Magic. I know nothing about Pokemon, so that's not a secret. Magic's always been my thing. I love Magic the Gathering, and this product, I knew it was going to do well because Lord of the Rings did so well, right? To this day, it's doing well. It had its entire life cycle and still doing fantastically well. All the Lord of the Rings products are all extremely up. They get gobbled up every time they reprint them, and they have reprinted those so many times, and the market doesn't care. They'll eat it up. So yes, on one hand, I'm very, very, very confident this is going to be a good product. Now, with that out of the way, my question is, now we are going to $900 a box of collector boosters.
Yeah.
My question to you is, can that hold? Can that go higher? What do you think is going to happen within the next, let's say 30 days? Just as the next 30 days, after 30 days, we're going to look at these prices. Where do you see Lord of the Rings collector booster boxes?
30 days after release or 30 days from now?
30 days after release. That's
after release. Yeah. I don't think 900 or 1,000 could hold. I don't think so, because right now we're just seeing the pre-release prices, and that's most things, even in Pokemon or any TCG. Usually the pre-release prices don't reflect the actual market price when it releases. So I think that when it releases, we're gonna see a price drop. We're not gonna see a crash. We're gonna see it go from wherever it's at, and I think the floor before we start seeing a recovery will likely be around the 500 to 600 range.
Okay.
If the market just loves this product a lot, 700, 800 before we start seeing a tick up.
What is the probability, do you think, that it can do a Final Fantasy where on release it was 750, right before that week of release, it was 750, and then it just kept going 800, 900, 1.2K, right? And that's when it peaked, but that was after release, which is something I have never, ever seen in Magic the Gathering before, right? What are the probabilities that you think it does a Final Fantasy type move where it just keeps climbing after release versus a probability of, like you said, it's touching 600-ish, or 550 territory or something like that? I
want to say that it has a less chance to do that, mostly because Final Fantasy was a bigger set from, I don't really know, but I think Final Fantasy was just a bigger set in general. Plus it had Commander, so it's just much more. I feel like they worked harder to make this product larger, and just general. Usually bigger sets do better overall, but that's not to say that it can't happen. I just think it's slightly less of it happening. So watch it be wrong, and it's gonna blow past Final Fantasy's performance.
There's no way to truly tell. I think that's the hard part that I'm having too. It's because when I look at the set, I don't see what the market is seeing. There is no serialized card. There's no golden chocobo, right? 1 of 77, which is insanely crazy. There is none of that. There's 500 of the smogs, right?
Yeah.
And it's not serialized. So a lot of the chase for they're collectors of serialized cards that only go for that particular number. And so they will pay the big bucks for it. I don't see that here. There are some cards that definitely look interesting. We'll see play. We got the one ring reprints and Orcish Bowman that like always see play are commander staples. I like that. I just don't see what people are saying right now in the market. I think this is my guess, right? Very, very outlandish guess. They saw what happened to Lord of the Rings like special edition and the actual OG box, and they're like, I missed that one, that one time, but I'm not gonna, you're not gonna fool me again, buddy. I'm just gonna buy the hell out of this. This is a $7,000 box right here. So, how do you think that could play into it?
Yeah, there's definitely some influence of like the FOMO, because even like myself, I do have a couple of the Omega boxes for the Lord of the Rings, the original,
right.
But because I feel like I missed a chance of the first and even the special edition, I worked to get to where I'm at in terms of spending, but I do have some FOMO. Like I saw what happened to Lord of the Rings. I still got Lord of the Rings play case as well. And it's like, I wish I got more. I wish I bought more when it was available, and I didn't. And then, that's the reason why I'm so bullish with Final Fantasy. Like, I'm gonna buy a lot, because I saw what happened to strong IPs, the Universe Beyond, and Magic the Gathering. So, like I'm stacking. So I'm making sure I stack with those, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the Hobbit. So yeah, there is some FOMO for sure.
What is your plan to do with your allocations right now? Are you going to shoot it right back in the market while it's hot? Are you going to keep some for yourself? What are we doing?
I don't know if I'm just being a Timmy, but I think I am already pre-sold 3 boxes. One on, I won't say the place, but then and then 2 personally, a friend. He's a big Magic and Lord of the Rings guy and Hobbit. So I sold to him for $150. So shipped. So so then I got 3 boxes left and then 2 cases left. So but everything, I think I might sell the 3 loose boxes and then just keep 2 cases. And then in terms of the collector case, I'm keeping that. So I'm not opening that. That's one that I kind of put away and just forget, because I feel like, you're gonna get some good gains from it if you sell it right now. But I got so much older stuff that I could sell right now that I'd rather sell that than the Hobbit collector. I feel like the collector is going to be something special. And even though it may already gotten printed like way more than the special edition Lord of the Rings and the original one, the demand is way different. So I think a lot of people, including myself, are underestimating how much demand there is on Magic the Gathering right now. Like, I don't know where it came from, but it's just like growing and growing and growing. Maybe it's been there. It's just getting more exponentially bigger now.
Yeah, I mean, my theory is Universes Beyond. We hate it. Like, as Magic player myself, we hate the Universes Beyond. Don't touch my Magic set, dude. Like, like let Magic be Magic. Right? You see all the boomers say, "Hey, let Magic be Magic." But you can't. And I know this from my own personal self. I had so many people contact me like, "Hey, can I get stuff for the Hobbit? I saw this thing on this article that you guys are doing the Hobbit stuff on Magic the Gathering. Can you teach me how to play?"
Yeah.
Or can I get some products or this and that? I saw that these cards are going to be, in this set and stuff like that. How do I get these cards? Right. So there's a lot of conversation that happened with Marvel as well. So many of my friends that never played Magic started playing Magic because I gave them some commander decks of the Marvel set. Right. Yep. Oh, I want the Captain America one. I want to play. I like Captain America. Right.
Yeah. So exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So we cannot run away from the fact that Universes Beyond is a strategy that is paying off for Wizards. I mean, they just declared, I just saw the Q2 numbers. It's insane. What a Q2, right? And so this is working 100% for them. It's just, I'm afraid there's going to come a time, especially now with the Star Trek, and we don't know what's announced for next year, but I think that it may come a time where it will lose its originality. There's only so many IPs that you can do. Now you're going to become, what's that? Union Arena. You know what I mean? They do all the animes and stuff. That's my fear. Like, I don't want it to be like, okay, no, it's not even special anymore. Okay, what's the next Universes Beyond set? Nobody cares anymore. It's just the next IP.
Yeah. I think as long as they're not oversaturating the market with Universe Beyond, I know they're already doing that with Secret Lair.
Right.
But as long as they're not oversaturating it and being careful, choosing the right IP and writing, making sure that when they produce these sets, that they don't do a Spider-Man again, that they don't do Assassin's Creed again, things like that. Like avoid not only for them, but for the sake of the player and also for the sake of the IP. Like they don't want to have that damage that they're doing to, it's not even their property.
Yeah.
So it's something that Rudy says as well. It's like, why would someone else want to give you their IP if you're just gonna mess it up and make them look bad? So I think as long as they're being careful, choosing the right IP, and just making it worthwhile for the players and for the collectors, the few collectors out there, I think they'll be okay. And I think they're balancing that, at least right now, really well.
Fair enough. I think that if it hits $1,000 per collector booster by release, I don't see a reason to hold. I don't see it. And yes, I think it can go parabolic, zoom straight up to, let's say, $2,000 within the next 6 months or so. But as a business that I have to run, I have to operate this as well, right? I have to make some profits. And if I see it at 1,000, I can't, because my strategy was, let me keep half of it back, half of my allocations, which were reduced, as you well know, super reduced.
Yeah.
Which again is another scary thing for me, is because like, why were they so reduced for us when our numbers didn't really change that much? So I don't know. I don't know if it's a little bit underprinted. I don't know what's going on there. But I was like, my strategy at first was like, okay, let me hold half back, just for good measure, and sell the other ones, make our little small profit that we can make right now. But I don't know, man. If it hits 1,000 a box, I could do a lot of more, different moves in the market right now, because there's so many opportunities in the market right now. And having that cash available from selling this stuff at this price point is probably a good thing. It probably helps the business a lot. And I think a lot of OGS are in the same position, because they're dumping a lot of stuff, dude. They're dumping a lot just to make money for this. It's crazy.
I mean, they're dumping Pitch Black. They're dumping Chaos Rising. They're dumping Perfect Order. It's just, I was saying this in the Discord, that it's just a perfect storm right now for Pitch Black, because one, it's a small set, and two, it's not being that well received. And then it's right around the corner. It's the Hobbit and the 30th. Like, it's the perfect recipe for it to get dumped. And we haven't even gotten Wave 2 yet. Now imagine when Wave 2 gets hit, like
that is true.
Like it's gonna get knocked down just like Perfect Order did. And while I think Pitch Black is a better set, it's just there's better things coming around the corner, and people would rather have Ascended Heroes or rather just go back to Final Fantasy. So
No, you're right. So I there's this guy that usually buys my Pokemon packs, right? And so I contacted him. I was like, "Hey, man, I got so many packs of the, Chaos Rising, Pitch. I'm not buying any of that crap. Don't even." I'm like, bro, this is a rip and shipper. He's please, no Pokemon, no. I'm like, that's crazy, right?
What was he looking for?
Give me a price point. Yeah, of course, he's only looking for Prismatic and Ascended Heroes, the stuff that sells, right? The Destined Rivals. But he was just like, no, keep that away from me. He was like, the devil to the cross.
Wow.
He was like, keep that away from me. I was like, I never thought I would hear a rip and shipper that was begging me for literally any Pokemon that I had a couple months ago. Last quarter, he bought so much. I sold him a ton of stuff, and he was just buying it all up. Just ship whatever you had. Just ship whatever you got, dude. I'm like, okay, cool. And he was just buying. But now he's like, nope, nobody's buying this. Nobody's paying for Chaos Rising or Perfect Order and so on and so forth. It's like, that's scary. That is scary, man.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of the summer slowdown. Quote unquote summer slowdown. And it's also 3-week sets. Small sets in Pokemon, and then like there's other sets out there that's just going off, like Riftbound, One Piece, Magic, so all the attention is over there, with the flippers and the scalpers and the investors, or just the players, or the collectors, So I think there's just a lot going on in different scenes that's kind of taken away the market share from Pokemon, at least for the time being. I wanted to talk about, but we don't got time, the market, like just the market opportunities.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, because you said you were going to sell your collector.
Yes.
First, if you can sell it for 6,000, what are you going to do with that 6,000?
Right, that's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. I mean, just talking to you, it's just like what I would do is I would definitely put everything that I can right now in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And the Marvel Commander decks that are still I think some are available, right?
Yeah, I think they're still available in Southern.
I would buy them all the freak out, dude, and just stash them away because these are gonna be crazy,
dude. I agree. It's just so the cards are so strong and everybody loves.
We're still waiting for Wilds of Eldraine reprints from last year. By the time they reprint Final Fantasy, bro, Anon said it's going to be here by Q4. I doubt it's going to be here by Q4. The playbook boxes, I really doubt. I don't think so. If we really do get a Lord of the Rings in Wilds of Eldraine set reprint, dude, that would be the biggest opportunity. 100%.
Dude, oh my god. Yeah, that'll be the best play, period.
Take a mortgage out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
so
everything.
Take the equity out the house.
Hey, babe, by the way, the house.
Yeah, that would be the play. And then, like, but right now, it's Final Fantasy. For me, it's Final
100%.
Fantasy. Like, you're for yourself, like, Final Fantasy play boxes, Final Fantasy, if there's a reprint in the command decks right now that's available. I think that's the play. I keep telling people, screaming, like, get the Final Fantasy commanders because they're supposed to running low.
Yes.
And the Final Fantasy Collector booster sample packs, they're going for $15 already. Imagine once it sells out, it's going to do the exact same thing as Lord of the Rings.
Crazy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, 100% agree. 100% agree.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like, why do I want to hold it? Like, of course, this is going to be a good set. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to stash away a couple boxes, right? Just for, for keepsake, to be sure. I do that on all the sets that I believe will pop eventually. I did that with Strixhaven because I think that's a $800 box, $700-$800 box, easy any day of the week.
Yeah.
So many cards in there. Marvel, I think, is gonna be crazy as well. It's still MSRP now, still, right?
Yeah.
It never went below MSRP, which is different than every other UB after Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So hey, that's an indicator, folks.
Yeah, it's strong. It's holding strong.
Yes, it is. Again, it's like if I crack it right now for singles, I get the same amount that if I sell the CO box.
Yeah. That's
it's a collector booster, so I can gamble for free to get my the Mind Stone, right?
Yeah.
I can gamble for free if I wanted to right now. So that's like, okay, you never get that on a collector booster. A collector booster, you're always losing your money overall, right? The median average is always going to be lower than the price of the box. But right now it's 1-to-1.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So I know for a fact that once people keep ripping and keep opening and everything like that, it's gonna moon right the hell up. So
that just tells me that the cards are either overpriced or the box itself is underpriced.
Correct.
So that's what that's. And I think I'm gonna go for the sealed is underpriced right now. That's
100%. No, 100%. Because even if I look at, let's say, Baldur's Gate, that right now is like $600. The EV inside of those boxes is like $380.
Yeah.
So it's like,
no point opening.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and if something is 1-to-1 where I can gamble for the $30,000 whatever the Mind Stone is going for, if I can gamble for free, why wouldn't I?
It's no brainer.
So hey, so that's an opportunity too, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't really want to go just like chase what everybody else is chasing. I like to be like, let me play outside the lines. When everybody's focused here, let me focus on here. So that way I can get stuff for a better price and, have my time. So even if I can't afford the position that I want, I can take a couple boxes here, a couple boxes next week when I get paid and stuff like that. So I don't have to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like run up this tab just to scoop up because everybody's going nuts for this particular product, right? So